Hi Matt, Phil Beever here from the Wilderness Club. Great to see some good things from the last lesson. The plane line's getting much better from down the line. We just need to work on these hips a little bit more. So what I mean by that is, if we draw some lines here on those hips, we're going to see here as you turn to the top, that right hip's pretty good now. It's starting to straighten, get a little bit higher. At some point I've got to work on this top half because it doesn't quite do what I want it to do yet. But the main thing here is as you come down, look at this left leg of yours. It really buckles going forward. So what I mean by that is the left leg isn't particularly straight and it really slides out of control coming down. It's very aggressive. And then we can see here when your hands are in what I'd call the delivery slot, they're a long way from your right leg now. That your hand should be on your right leg. So the glove hand should be literally on this leg here. And the shaft should still be at 90 degrees. Now, the time your hands reach your leg, you've actually come into impact. And again, if we look at one frame past impact, we can also see your club head is definitely in front of your hands. These lines aren't great, but in front of your hands there. So it's a bit of a scoop in action. It's not really being compressed and squashed. So what we needed to do is calm the legs down a little bit. So we've got a stick here on the right for your belt loop. And that's just to give you the feeling of a delayed hip. I gave you a drill also of once you got to the top, you'd count 1, 2, and your first feeling is to feel that your arms are going to drop down while that right hip stays exactly where she is. And if you do that, you get a bit more in sync. We can see already there's a little bit more lag coming down. Now, at least when your hands are on your right thigh now, Matt, you can see you haven't hit the ball yet. Well, look at the difference here. I mean, look at them two swings. Miles apart. The one on the left we've made contact. The one on the right we're still a little bit away. I mean, tour players would be there, so the shaft would be at 90 degrees, but it's 1,000 times better. Much less shift onto it, and also when you come into the ball now, you've got some downward pressure. Look at the difference. The shaft's ahead, hands are ahead of the ball, as opposed to this swing here, where you can see the hands are behind the ball. So massively different. Really like that drill. It's not a very easy drill to hit the ball, no, don't get me wrong, but it's a great feeling of you feeling that actually from the top of the swing here, I need to hold that right hip back and pressure goes down into that right foot as I unwind the top half. And then what that's doing is keeping this beautiful lag here, which is very, very strong. And the longer we can keep that, the leg's doing less, the further we're going to hit it and straighter. So do that drill for me. You stop at the top, 1, 2, hold that right hip back, let them arms come down in front, and we should start to see some awesome results. I sent you an email as well of some tiger stuff. Have a look at that, and we'll get together soon. Thanks, Matt.